we're in Chicopee, Massachusetts at Nashfield, and this is where the northern extremist of the Connecticut River walkway and bikeway north part is located. So you can get on here and walk 2.5 miles down to its other end. And there's also, besides the field, there's basketball courts around, there's a pavilion inside there, and there's a flood control building again, and so thus there's another dike area. All right, and there's a playground set, so forth. Now, anything else you want to know?
What are the most popular components of the park?
The most popular ones, the pavilion, there's people in there right now, and on the bike path, you're going to get to see more of the Connecticut River, and that's why people like to bike on it and walk on it. And the levee is good for walking too, but you don't bike on it. So there's a lot to do around here, and its complement is 2.5 miles away, so round trip is 5 miles. So let's get started. We're not going to go the whole bit of the walkway. 5 miles a bit much for a video, but you can see around here, this is Nashfield. All right, and you can play soccer here, you can play basketball. There's at least one court. There's a flood control building, there's the pavilion over there. There's a swimming pool to the far corner, and it starts with residential neighborhoods in the distance here. This is 100 Ferry Street in Chicopee. And let's see what happens as we walk along here. Okay, and the sign says Nash Park. Okay, and this is the entrance road into the Nash Park here with the flood control, the pump building. All right, and this is the dike system, the top of it. It's much smaller here because it's much further going down towards the Connecticut River, which is down there. And here's the bike path itself. This is the northern start of it. It has that big long name I gave you. Most people call it the Chicopee Bike Way. Okay, and you can walk along it, and like the other end, it has about 8 feet wide, and so each of the two lanes are about 4 feet wide. And like the other end, this one has amenities at the end. This one has the park. On the other end, they have mostly the boat launch. It's a little quieter here because there's no interstate. And it must be gorgeous when it's October. And then by November, you'll find that you can have a view into the area from the Connecticut River and see the Connecticut River. Now, it's very calm around here. The Willimantic Rapids are, 1 more mile to the north. And there's a boat launch area on the Chicopee-South Hadley border there. Okay, and it's very residential, and they have a little dirt path coming in from some of these residential streets. To Chicopee, and Chicopee is responsible for its upkeep. You can see here a gate where you can get around that with your bicycle or just walk around it. And so a lot of these streets have access for you for a reason, because they want to get people to go on there. Now you can see the distance is very flat. The dike starts up there, and you can walk the top of that dike all you want to. But Chicopee is responsible for its maintenance, so what they do is they cut out areas where you can go in and wander around. Especially in the winter and late fall, early spring, you can see the Connecticut River very well from there. So up there, you can just barely make out that dike system. So I invite you to come to this area and enjoy Nash Park, but also the swimming pool, the basketball courts, and come on the bike path and walk it or bike it. Thank you.